No, tunafunga kitanda.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
So good to see you all here. Welcome to the call. We'll be getting started. We'll be getting started in about 6 minutes. Give everybody a chance to get on. I'm looking out the window today. We've got about, I say, 8 inches of snow. It looks like it's dropping snow at about an inch and a half an hour. So it's going to be a big storm. So it seems good to be in here with the fireplace in the background, keep me warm. So we have 2 Florences on here today. Welcome to both of you. We got Mary from Canada. We got Amy. Hi, Amy. How are you? We got Tina. We got Kevin. We got Jane. We got Joshua. We got people from all over the world on this call today. Mr. Bailey, welcome to the call.
All right, Franklin, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm getting my phone. I had getting a new phone, so it's migrating. So I'm like, oh my God, where am I going to get the Zoom information? I had to go onto my computer.
The old classic panic just before the meeting. I've been there 1,000 times.
Man, I've been at the phone place for like an hour and a half, and they still ain't finished migrating. I told them I have to leave and do it on my own, so it's still migrating.
Welcome, Kitty, to the call.
Hey, Kitty.
What?
Welcome, Jacinta, to the call. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So I don't know if it's Jacinta or Hus, depending on how the J is pronounced, but. Welcome, Elizabeth, to the call. Our 25K out of Nairobi.
Thank you so much, Dale. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
Okay, nice to see you on this call.
Good to have you on this call.
Thank you.
Welcome to Alice. Welcome to Warwick.
Thank you so much, Dale.
So glad to see you on the call. See Joshua on Joshua's on the call. We'll be getting started in just about 2 more minutes. Just give everybody a chance to get on. We always joke, I don't know why I picked 6 minutes after, but that's when I always get started. It gives people a chance to get on. As I've said before, the first time I went to Africa, I went to Uganda, and we scheduled our first appointment for 11 o'clock in the morning, and it got started at 1. That was my indoctrination of Africa time. So, although I try to be as close to being on schedule as possible, I do always give a little bit of Africa time. I think I've found the perfect drink now. I'm drinking tea with some of our energy booster from Body Melt as a sweetener. And man, you add the two together, the tea and the sweetener, and it gives me a kickstart in the morning. By a half hour after I have it, I feel like I'm 21 again.
And I'm drinking the CBD coffee.
There you go. Yes, yes. I don't know if any of you, just a quick aside, I don't know if any of you have noticed there's a couple articles out there right now telling about how CBD, portions of the CBD are actually helping to fight COVID. All right, it's actually CBD, I think it's CBDA and another one of there's two parts of the cannabinoids that are actually helping to fight the chance that you're going to get COVID. So if that's been, there's 2 publications on that already. If it continues and we hear more and more about that, that could be huge for that part of our market. All right, it's 1:06. We're going to get started. Ah, yes, Warwick's right on top of it. CBGA, and I think there was one other, but at any rate, welcome everyone to the call. Hi, my name is Dale Franklin. For those who are on for the first time or have guests, and we do this call every Monday at the same time. We call it Mondays with Dale. It's one of my associates called it that 6-7 months ago, and it's stuck. Why do we do this call? We do this call for several reasons. The number one reason is the fact that I'm trying to create a family atmosphere, because if you're in network marketing, I'm going to be dead honest with you. You're going to have up days, you're going to have down days, and you need support. You need to have those people you can reach out to answer questions, to bring you back on a day where maybe you had one no too many and you're feeling down. Or to celebrate with on that day that you get 5 yeses. You know, it's not all about the bad. It's also about the good, spreading the cheer. So again, we want to create a family. that knows each other, trusts each other, and can work together. We want to keep you up to date and informed. Okay, there is so much. Well, I'm gonna mute all out here because we got a couple. There we go. So we'll have background noise. Okay. Where was I? We keep people up to date. You know, our company is growing so fast and expanding to so many places and adding so many products that if you aren't on something like this where you can be kept up to date, where we can show you where to go to get the information, then you're already behind, you know, and it's so important for you to stay up to date, stay informed. And how do we do that? Again, through the use of communication. And you'll hear me preach about communication all the time. Communication is the power of network marketing, keeping everybody up to date, keeping everybody informed. And so to do that, what I always do, for if you have paper and pen, I always give you a few things about myself so you can personally reach out to me if you want. My personal phone number is the +sign 1-802-343-9075. That's the +sign 1-802-343-9075. Okay, you can reach me on regular phone. You can reach me on Telegram, WhatsApp, Viber. So I want you to have access to me. Now, when you reach out, if you reach out to me, if it's about helping you close a new prospect, that's fantastic. We can schedule those type of things in. Probably the best thing to do would be to reach out to me on WhatsApp Messenger or Telegram or something like that, and just we can get a time scheduled, because I do book up fairly quickly. But I want you to also be able to ask me questions on, you know, the products and stuff like that, and how I'll answer them. I won't always just give you the answer. I'll probably take you and show you where the answer is, because, you know, the old adage about, you know, giving a guy a fish and feeding him for a day, or teaching him how to fish and feeding him for a lifetime. Same thing goes true for this. I want you all to be educated enough in the way our company works, because our company has some phenomenal information in their back office and such. I want you to be able to have access to all the information. So I'll show you how, rather than always just giving you the answer. Another thing I'm willing to give you is my Facebook address, which is facebook.com/DaleFranklin.378. That's DaleFranklin.378. That way you can contact me on Messenger. You can friend me on Facebook if you want, so we can stay connected. Again, I'm doing all this because I want you to never be able to say, the reason I failed in this business is because I didn't know what was going on, or I wasn't able to be trained the way I wanted to be trained. Okay. So one last thing I'm going to bring up here very quickly is I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to go to dalefranklin.net. Okay, guys, this is Barb Dizzettis made me this website. It's easy to find, dalefranklin.net. Okay. The reason I'm showing this is not to toot my own horn. It is to tell you about all the information you can get from this. We're trying to create this as kind of a one-stop shop for getting you information on what you need. Now, as you can see, this is the home page. There's a video here from Robert Hollis. What do you think? Here's a real important one down here that was posted on the 16th. This is a half-hour power hour that a bunch of ladies throughout United States and Canada, and I think they're from the United States and Canada, but at any rate, they are doing these power hours every single day. And you can see they've done them in a couple time frames, so that the one that they do at 11 a.m. in the morning on, I believe, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays will be available to the African market. 5 o'clock in Nigeria, 6 o'clock in South Africa, and 7 p.m. for Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. So whereas a lot of the stuff that comes from the United States is usually done like the ones on Tuesday, Thursday, late in the day. And you have to be up really, really early in Africa to watch them. They have also done them so that you have access to them at 11 a.m. Now, these ladies, these are supercharged ladies. These are powerhouses. These are ladies that are building this business and showing, doing very, very well. So get on with them for that half hour and just get charged up. Use this this time frame every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the African market, and just let them charge you up. Be part of something that's bigger than yourself. So I wanted to point that out. Obviously, we have an opportunity blog that shows you some more stuff. We have a thing here that talks about who is Dale, which if you want to know a little bit more about me, you can go on there and it'll be there. But the most important thing here is connections. Connections is where, again, I talked about one-stop shopping as far as knowing where everything is. You can come in here, you can subscribe, you can add to my email list, give me your email so that, as we do newsletters and such, you will have access to all that. You can connect with me on Telegram. Here, if you aren't on Telegram, you can come over here and click on this and you can actually set your Telegram application up. And then you can join me on Dale Franklin's net Telegram channel. I'm also going to, one thing I noticed I don't have here, we have several teams that like the Win Network and Team We that have Telegram groups that I don't have on here, and I'm going to try to rectify that this week so you have a way to easily get on those groups, because to me those two groups are our team as a bigger whole, and there's a tremendous amount of information that passes through there every week. I'm going to skip YouTube for now, come back. You can, again, make it even easier. You can friend me on Facebook right here. You can join some of the Facebook groups, the Win Network Facebook group, Win Network Testimonials, which, guys, that alone is a sales tool that can help you make hundreds and hundreds of dollars every day. There are so many testimonials in there about our products, and these are live. A lot of them are live testimonials. They're emotional because we're going about helping people. I won't say cure, but alleviate problems that they've had for years. Maybe it's a sleeping problem. Maybe it's a pain problem. Maybe it's an anxiety problem. Whatever it is. When you help people in such a way, and they're telling their testimonials, a lot of them choke up. A lot of them get very emotional, and that is what sells. So when your people, when your customers or your potential affiliates ask you some information about the products, take them to the Win Testimonial page. Let them see how well our products are loved. And then Team We is a group that was basically is Chris Bailey's team. Which covers a lot of the DC, Maryland area. And also now that he's moved to Fort Lauderdale, it's encompassing that. So again, these are incredible tools to help you. You can connect with me on WhatsApp. You can attend Zoom meetings. Here we go. If you, don't tell me you don't know when meetings are or can't get to them, because we put it right here for you. Here's Mondays with Dale. There's the Zoom. You can click on there and join me. There's the password. Tonight, again at 9 p.m. there's our weekly Win Network training, which again you'd have to be up pretty early in Africa to watch, but you're more than welcome to come. Tuesday it talks about Chris Bailey's opportunity presentation. The same thing on Thursdays. We've got we keep up to date on when the Super Saturdays are and give you the links and everything right there. So we make this as easy as possible. If you fail, you got to work at it. You got to really be wanting to fail. And then we're going to come up here to subscribe on YouTube. If you click on that, that's going to take you here, which is a library of every Monday with Dale and a lot of trainings that we've done over the last couple of years. I mean, there's just tremendous amount of information here. Now, granted, you have to put up with me on listen to a little bit of me on each one of these, but look at what you're getting. You're getting opportunity presentations. You're getting the opportunity presentations with French subtitles, with Russian subtitles, Ukrainian subtitles, Swahili subtitles. You're getting training on CoinZoom. You're getting training by some of the best leaders we have out there. We got Chris today. We got Jermaine. We had Jermaine Johnson, Chris Robinson. It just goes on and on and on and on. There's so much information here. Back to basics, back office training, everything you could possibly want to explode your business. So let me get out of this right now. And again, all you have to do is go to dalefranklin.net. If you're trying to get to this page here with all the connections, you can either go on and go through the process, or you can just put dalefranklin.net/connections. It'll take you right here. So let's stop the share. So that's that part. So that explains how you can find out about all the meetings. On top of that, one of my associates, Jody Levanway, sends out reminders on things that are coming up every night. So the next day, you know what's going to happen. If there's a special corporate call or anything like that, she's sending those out. So you're always up to date on what's going on. Meetings, as far as meetings to close people out, obviously you have the opportunity presentations that Chris does. But if you need special help on somebody, maybe you've got a big networker that from another company that wants to come into us, then reach out to us. Or if you need somebody to help you close, just reach out to us, schedule a time, and we'll be glad to do one, a three-way call or do a grand opening for you where you can invite multiple people and we can do a one-time presentation for a large group. So there's so many ways for you to get the work done without you having to do it. It comes right down to you just becoming an inviter and then doing whatever part of the rest of it you want to do, and then just hand the rest off. A couple of little things here before we get into Chris is want to mention that we have Super Saturdays, which are usually the first Saturday of every month. We just had one last Saturday, which was, we usually keep them to 90 minutes. This one went over a little bit because we were doing some stuff on vision boards, and so that's something we do kind of like once a year. But normally we keep them right to 90 minutes. It's usually the first Saturday of every month, and it's really great training. You're going to get 3, 4, 5 people speaking for 10, 15 minutes each, with somebody running the show. So it's very good. It's very quick. It's very upbeat. And if you're listening to one presenter and it's not really your cup of tea, you don't have to worry, because there's going to be another one coming on, bang, 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 one right after another. So again, it gives you a chance to see a lot of the leaders and learn a lot of ideas from those leaders. A couple other real quick things I want to bring up. The mastermind, we have a mastermind coming up in March 24th through 26th. If you can reach 25K by the end of this month, and while doing it, add a new 10K to your team, which if you're going to hit 25K is a good chance you can do that. You're going to qualify for the mastermind. And when I say qualify, the company is going to supply you with either $500 in the US or $1,000 anywhere else to help you with your airfare. Once you get to the mastermind, they're going to pay your room and board, and all your meals, everything. And you're going to be able to rub elbows with the top leaders in our company for 3 days. I'll tell you, just sitting at lunch and listening to other people, some of these leaders talk, it was worth a ton of gold as far as I'm concerned. Excuse me. Then couple other quick things. I just want to give you a quick update on what we're doing in Africa, because I don't mention this probably as much as I should. We currently have, besides the office that we have in Nairobi and the process that we got going on in South Africa, I personally have an office in Kampala, Uganda, which is open. We have an office in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Again, these are both my offices. I take care of them. I'm getting ready very soon to open an office in Goma, DRC. And I'm also working with some great leaders in Namibia, Angola, Botswana, and South Sudan that I believe will be coming on board very shortly. And when they do, that's going to change. It's going to add a lot of other stuff to what we're doing. So I want you to know that Africa is on the rise. We've got tremendous amount of potential, and we've got some great leaders from other network marketing companies that are seeing the value of what we're doing, and they want to be part of it. So get ready. This is going to be a rocket ship ride over the next year. Last thing before I switch over is, as many of you know, we're doing a 90 day sprint to success. I am so excited about this sprint we're doing. This is where people decide to, over the next 90 days, to just totally focus on their business and build it so that they can change the lives of themselves and their families. And right now, when I started this, I knew I was going to do it, and I thought a few people would come along with me. Well, that few people just kept adding and adding and adding. We now have over 40 people on this 90-day sprint. and most of them have goals of 25K or higher. So we are going for it. I'm fired up about this. I'm fired up about the fact that we're going to have so many people that are going to be reaching goals that they never dreamed that they're going to reach. We have constant communication. I'm working with everybody every day. We're doing trainings. We're doing all kinds of stuff. So if it's not too late to get in, if you want to be part of it, just reach out to me and tell me, and we'll get you on in the group too. But again, there's no disrespect for anybody who doesn't want to do it. But the bottom line is, if you truly want to be in this business and you truly want to change your life over the next 90 days, this is an ideal tool to do it. So hopefully some of you that aren't on it will join us. Having said all that and rambled on here for 20 minutes, I'd like to now get to the valuable part of our business and our call. Is I want to introduce our speaker for today. Chris Bailey is going to be speaking today. Now, many of you know him already because of the opportunity calls that he does, some of the great trainings he's done. He does, if you haven't seen it yet, he's got 2 videos out, beginner and advanced, on our comp plan that is fantastic. I mean, that explains everything that you would need to know as far as how the comp plan works. But he's an incredible leader, incredible trainer, and a fantastic motivator. I've known him now for over 12 years. He's gone to the top of multiple network marketing companies. He has a great ability to create leaders. I'm always amazed at how he can create lieutenants that are just fired up and just ready to rock and roll. So, I see the loyalty that his team has for him. And you don't get that kind of loyalty unless you're a giver, unless you're helping other people succeed. And that's exactly what he does. And that's why he's been so successful. He's currently a 50K affiliate with My Daily Choice. He's originally from the Maryland area, but just moved to Fort Lauderdale, which again proves that you can build this business anywhere you want to build it and build it in the lifestyle you want to build. So with having said all that, my friend, Chris Bailey, are you on the call?
Yes, sir, Dale. How are you?
Great. How are you? How's Fort Lauderdale?
Phenomenal. Hey, Mary. Joshua, what's happening? All right.
Seeing some of the pictures you post, and I'm getting very used. I think I could pick out the tops of your feet in a lineup because you take so many pictures of you sitting on the beach looking out over the ocean, And I gotta admit, I'm a little jealous, and it's making me think of things that I may want to change in my lifestyle. So keep posting those. They're I love them. We always start these. There's people on here who haven't met you yet, and so I want to bring people up to speed. So could you give us a brief history of your life up until joining My Daily Choice? Tell us about you were a Marine, you worked for Homeland Security, you were a network marketing guru, but give us your history. Tell us a little bit more about you so everybody knows who Chris Bailey is.
All right. So like you said, Dale, so I am a retired Marine, guys, and I worked for Homeland Security as well, doing top secret work for our country after 9/11. And I don't have a lot of education. I've never been to college. I barely graduated high school. I just kind of hustled myself into good jobs and hustled myself, in network marketing as well. And I'd like to start off with that because I want y'all to know that, you don't have to be super smart. You don't have to have a lot of education. You just got to be hungry for success. And, that's basically all you need. About 15 and a half years ago, I sat and watched a presentation in the network marketing company. It was my first one. And I decided to get started. And I didn't even want to do the business, Dale. I just signed up because I was going to support my friend. And the product that they had was something I needed and wanted anyway. So I just basically signed up for the product and support him. And I wasn't even interested in the business. And so I didn't even do anything for the first, couple of months. they sent me a welcome package, welcome to this new business. I never even opened it until I went on vacation. And so I took the package with me and I said, you know what, I'm gonna have a lot of downtime while I'm chilling and relaxing. So let me take this welcome package and I'll read it while I'm on vacation. And that's when my life completely changed forever. Man, I opened that package up and started reading about the company. They had a DVD in there. I started watching the DVD and it blew my mind because I really didn't think that people really made big money in network marketing. I was very ignorant to the industry. I didn't know anything about it. And when I saw that, I literally called my friend from vacation. I was so excited. And I said, man, when I come home, I'm going to kill this. I'm going to go crazy as soon as I get home. And that's exactly what I did. I came home and I went crazy with that company. And I was one of the top 3 recruiters in that company for months. I mean, months and months and months and months. I was always on the leaders board. The company wound up featuring me on the website as the one of the future leaders of the company, you know. And I'm sorry, I got a brand new phone. I don't even know how to, I didn't think it was activated. So anyway, that was my very first one. And then unfortunately, that was one where, you know, you didn't make any money from recruiting people. So all these people I was signing up, I was getting points and not dollars, okay? And then also you had to have a license to do business. So, you know, I had to wait for people to get licenses and all that kind of stuff. I wound up making probably, I think it was around $5,500 total from that company, from a lot of effort, which I was really happy about because it was my first business. And then it was in real estate. So after I saw that the market was going to crash, that's when I stumbled onto the another company that I was doing well at, and then found out their comp plan was horrific. You know, it was a lot of hype and no real money with it. And then that's when I stumbled on Syntech Global. And that's where I met you, Dale, Josh Zuego, Chris Robinson, all the all-stars. You know, we all became family. And for everybody on here, what was so cool about that business is none of us were on the same team, okay? The only people that were on the same team was Josh and Dale, Josh Zuego and Dale Franklin, but I wasn't in business with Chris Robinson. I wasn't on the team with Dale. Chris Robinson wasn't on the team with none of us. You know, none of us were all on the same teams. We're all in different leagues, but man, we became family, you know, and that was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And, you know, we reminisce on it all the time. You hear stories about it all the time. But it's so critically important because that has led us to where we are today. Because if we didn't build those relationships, you know, I wouldn't be in my daily choice. Dale Franklin wouldn't be here. You know, Chris Robinson wouldn't be here. And so that's how amazing, you know, this industry is to bring people together. So once I stumbled across that, I wound up quitting my job because I was making way more money from Syntech Global than I was my job. And I know some other people on here were in Syntech Global too. All right. And, you know, that was about 14 years ago, something like that. So I haven't worked a 9-to-5 in years. And, you know, as Dale said, I'm down here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I came to visit Fort Lauderdale. I wasn't planning to move here just yet. I was looking at it for the future. And I loved it so much that I found a place to live the very next day after my first day here. And then I moved here 2 weeks later. And I've been on a 8-month vacation that I'm getting off of so I could really get focused on the business. So that's pretty much my story. And I'm very excited, man. I truly believe so. As Dale said, I've been with multiple companies. So after Syntech Global, so I was with a couple of companies before Syntech and a few after. I've done, you know, pretty good in the industry. But I'm here to tell all of you all right now, there is not a better opportunity than my daily choice. There isn't, clearly. I mean, you know, this is a legacy company that's going to be around for years and years and years. And the only reason, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I loved every company I was with. I did. I loved every single one of them. Network marketing is just such a great industry. But all of them made some kind of mistake. So Dale knows, you know, we love Syntech Global. We would probably would have never left if they didn't make the mistakes that they made. And they did it trying to help us. So I still love the owners of that company. And again, the relationships with them are just as strong as, you know, with Dale and everybody else. They were trying to help us, but just, you know, made a few mistakes trying to help us. But the other company, same thing, you know, going through growth changes and all that kind of stuff. My last one, they had to file for bankruptcy because, you know, they only had one product, which was travel. And we all know that with COVID, wasn't nobody traveling in the very beginning. So this company, not only do I trust and believe, and I know I'm way off the rails right now, but not only do I trust and believe in Josh and Jenna and the things that they're doing, but also everything that that they're putting in place for us is phenomenal. Okay, so even if you're struggling and things are going slow right now, just hang in there, and you know, it's just going to keep getting better and better. All right. And I think that's about it. So yeah, that's my history. You know, just running the same system from company to company, just a different product line, and very excited about that.
Well, you know, you hit on a couple things. Several of the companies you're in, or we were in together on some of them. They basically had one product or one product line, and when something went wrong, you know, with Syntech, the product line was the fuel additive, and all of a sudden the price of fuel went from $4 to $2, and it just wasn't as advantageous. They brought on some other products that really probably didn't mix well with what they were trying to do. And then World Ventures, you know, had you know, just one product, travel, and again, it's when travel went down, there wasn't much you could do as far as keeping the company afloat. The great thing about our company is the fact that we're a house of brands. We have so many brands, so that we have a travel company. Okay, our travel company got hit too, but did it affect My Daily Choice that much? No, because we had so many other things that we could go to. And the fact, as you alluded to, we're always adding new products to the lines that we already have, and adding new lines, so we're always on the cutting edge. You know, that's so important. You know, you and I and I believe like about 6 other people were invited out to meet with Josh when they absorbed all the whole sales team training team from a Syntech into the My Daily Choice. And you know, I can honestly say that I personally have never changed network marketing companies because we got absorbed. So when people say, oh, people jump around a lot, well, they some jump around because they have to, and some jump around because they get absorbed. You know, it happens. But the bottom line is, it was the greatest thing that ever happened when the founders of our previous company saw that they were struggling, but they wanted to take care of their sales team, and so they incorporated us with My Daily Choice. Best thing that ever happened. We sat there that day and we listened to Josh and heard what he wanted to do, and got excited. Go back to that day and tell me what was the things that got you excited from that day and going forward, that told you that My Daily Choice was the place to be. Okay,
and that's a really, really good question, right? And some of you guys are going to hear some brand new stuff that you've never heard come out of my mouth today. And I think, Dale, you've heard it maybe once, but I wasn't going to join My Daily Choice that day. All right, as great as I figured it probably was. So here's what happened with me. So the World Ventures, and some of y'all know this, before COVID even hit, they ran into some financial problems, right? They were bad at handling money. They made $1 billion in 1 year and screwed that money up, okay? And so with their pay problems, you know, that's when I became open. And it's kind of funny, you know, with the law of attraction, when you need to find another business to go to, a whole bunch of businesses drop in your lap. And so I was, being invited and paid for other trips to, to go look at other companies, and they were putting me in hotel suites and everything. And that was, and all this happened like within 2 weeks. When I tell you, it was all really fast and a whole lot of activity. So I flew out to one friend's opportunity and was at their conference, and they took, like I said, they paid a lot of money to bring me out there. While I was out there, I'm getting calls and text messages from another company that actually offered me a high-level position with thousands of people under me, and I didn't have to do anything. They said, hey, we're going to slide your name in the spot, and you're going to override this team. And it was basically probably making about $12,000 a month right then and there. And all I had to do was a little tweak to it that will open up more of the income. So I was looking at probably about $15,000 a month to start. All right. And it was monthly. This is residual income. So I told them, heck yes, sign me up, put me in the spot. I had some friends and I started marketing the product. I had them ordering starter kits. And by the way, those starter kits were like $1,200. So, and so when I was going into my daily choice, I was like, man, I already know I'm not joining, but the trip was already pre-planned and everything. And when I went there, man, everything changed. I looked at the company, sitting with you guys, looked at the compensation, the products, and I was like, there's no way I can say no to my daily choice. This is the best thing going on. And I know I'm gonna have to start from zero. I won't have any income coming in from it. And I'm gonna have to build it from scratch. And I'm gonna turn down automatically like 15,000. And I'm already in the spot now. So I'm getting the emails and text messages and everything from the company. And literally, man, I said, you know what, I can't turn this down, all right? Because I saw the long-term potential with my daily choice that I felt like I could be here for life. Josh shared his vision. He showed us the back office. And let me make this clear, guys. I've been with a few different companies. A lot of companies have tried to recruit me, and I've never seen anything as good as this. So I literally called that other company and said, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to decline your offer. You can remove me from the position. I had to call my friends and said, hey, I hope you didn't open up that starter pack. And some of them already started using the products. So I told them, look, I'll reimburse you for whatever you use, but return the starter kits. And told them we're going to my daily choice. Now it was only about 3 or 4 people. Because I typically, when I change companies, I don't take teams with me, just a couple of key people. Because I don't like to do the cross recruiting thing. So anyway, that's what happened. And, I had to turn down that offer, man. And I'm so glad, because I just truly believe not only the culture, the future and all that, but the product lines to me are much easier to market than a lot of other companies. And that's kind of what I saw with the other company as well, is that these products, and when Josh said, Chris, we're going to have hundreds of products in the very near future, I was like, you know what, man, we're family. I'm rolling over here. And so that's kind of the story. So and guys, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? This is another side note. Can't help but to throw a little training into every question Dale's gonna ask me. But you're gonna get approached with a bunch of different opportunities that look good, that sounds great. But I'm telling you, you're not gonna find anything better. You're not. So if you're struggling in one company, you're gonna struggle in the next one. Okay, the reality of it is all of them, you got to work your butt off. All right, it's unfortunately, if it was a get rich quick scheme, we all be wealthy and we'd be rich, but that's just not the case. But I truly believe that this here is going to give you the best chance of winning. All right, so I think that that should answer your question, Dale.
Yes, it did. It did. Hey guys, I want I want what he just told you to sink in. I said, really let this next thing I'm going to say sink in. Here is a guy that is super successful and has been giving a job, giving a position where he's going to make $200,000 a year minimum. And he gave it up to start from scratch with My Daily Choice. The next time somebody tells you that they don't see the value of this business, or you're talking to somebody who's a network marketer in another company, you tell them that story. You tell them that story about a guy who has been successful in multiple network marketing companies, gave up guaranteed money, guaranteed $200,000 a year, which is just a base because he would have grown it from there, to go and start from scratch with My Daily Choice. If that doesn't turn some heads, I don't know what would. I mean, that's incredible. Thanks for telling us that story, Chris. That is so powerful. You know, and you kind of answered this already, but one of the questions I had was I got here is you said, and I think this is important for you to reiterate. You said that you have found your home forever in My Daily Choice. Okay. And that's so powerful because you have been in multiple companies and you came into it with your eyes wide open, you know, probably a little bit of skepticism about, okay, is Josh going to make some of the mistakes that these previous companies made? And he's proven to us over and over again that that's not the way he operates. So kind of elaborate on why you believe this is your final stop.
Well, I'll be transparent. It's because of Josh. Okay. So first of all, Josh is a genius. I mean, let's just say what it is. He's a genius. If he's not a genius, he's right at genius level. Okay. The guy is so brilliant and so smart. Okay. That the things that he's done with this company are just unheard of. I mean, you think about it. At the time we joined, the company was just hitting 4 years old. So it wasn't even 4 years old when we sat at that table, or about that, somewhere around that four and a half, I can't remember exactly. But he had 2 of the top 10 earners in the world at that time, and only 1 of 2 people making $1 million a month. And the company still could survive. And what that showed me was, pound for pound, this compensation plan is the world champion in network marketing. Okay, because make no mistake about it, I'm sure that the leaders in this company got 1/10 of the size team as leaders in other companies that are making comparable money. Okay, so and let me just be transparent with you guys as well. The reason why I did not come over with Josh in the very beginning was the company we left was a startup company, and I didn't want to be with another startup company. Okay, I wanted to be with the company that was been around for years and all this kind of stuff that has a proven track record. When Josh said he was going to pay out this 85% business volume, I said, man, you must be smoking something, because nobody can pay out 85% and make it last for a long time. So in all honesty, I thought he was going to have to modify the compensation plan to downgrade it at some point, and I didn't want to be a part of that. And lo and behold, whatever numbers he put together, he hit it on the head, because obviously, you know, the company's awesome, and they're winning, or we're winning. Okay, and just a side note too, Dale, when you talked about going to corporate, I love the way Josh treated the employees. Okay, when we visited the corporate office, just everybody there, their systems. And again, Josh is so smart. He's putting the right people in place, the systems in place. And, you know, a lot about what he shared with us with the vision of the future is, you know, a big part of, you know, why I believe, because he's just so smart, man. You can't deny how bright this guy is. So, yeah, that's, you know, I trust him. I believe him, and you know, he has the proven track record, and even the things that he's doing now, you know, I've been with companies, so I'm gonna get a little deep here with you guys. There's something called breakage in compensation plans. That's when the company can choose to pay money to reps, or they can choose to keep it to themselves. So let me give you an example. If someone, let's say, for example, Dell signs me up and I sign up Murray, right? So Murray is I'm her sponsor. And if I drop off, Murray is going to go directly to Dell now, okay? Where a lot of other companies will say, okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep the money that Chris Bailey would have been making. And that's more money for us at corporate, okay? That's called breakage, okay? And a lot of companies keep that. What Josh is doing is every time something comes up, for example, the bonus pool in the Kashiks, he's giving that money to the field as opposed to keeping it at corporate. So whatever he's doing to make enough money at corporate where they're sustainable for the long term, it appears to me that they don't need to be taking money from the field to put back in their pocket. So he's always finding ways to put more money in our pocket instead of taking out less, or taking away from us, right? Which is brilliant. So that, you want a nice, strong, sustainable corporate company, and that's what I truly believe. And just another side note, the company I left, these guys, when they recruited me, World Ventures, when they recruited me, they put the CEO on the phone with me, hey, Chris, this is, I'm not going to mention his name, but he was the CEO of the company. All right, he's the owner. He's the one that started the business. And, he told me, look, we got millions of dollars in reserves. And the very next year, they made $1 billion, which they made $1 billion all the 12 years combined before. So they should have had double the amount in reserve. And yet and still they had pay problems. So they were making goofy mistakes with the money that I truly feel that Josh will never do. Okay, so so just the belief in what, and the other part is everything that he said he's been doing. When he said, hey, we're gonna roll out more and more products, Dale, when we started, we had what, maybe 6 sprays and just a few CBD products, and that was it. All right, now we got travel, we got Akashics, we got everything else. I mean, 1 million different products. We got like quadruple the amount of product lines that we had the day we started, which was only 2.5 years ago. All right, so it wasn't even that long ago. So he is true to his word, and I really believe in him and trust him that he won't make those mistakes. So yeah, that's why.
You're absolutely right. And the breakage is a true test of the integrity of a network marketing company, is whether the breakage goes into their coffers or whether they find a way to give it out to their affiliates. And as you said, most of them decide to keep it for themselves. So I agree with you 100%. What I'd like to do now is we talked about it. I always give every speaker about 10 minutes or so to talk about anything they want to talk about, train on anything they want to talk about. So I'm going to turn that over to you. The floor is yours.
All right. So first, I just want to thank all the kind messages in the chat. So I've been reading all the messages. Thank you, guys. And, we're all family, guys, just like, we're all connecting just like we did with Dale and me and Josh and Chris and, a whole bunch of other people I could name that we all came over. We're all one big happy team and one big happy family now. So that's the way I feel with everybody on here. And I'm getting to meet more and more people. And, when as we build this thing big over the near future and COVID slows down, I look forward to meeting everybody in person that I haven't met yet. So I'm really, really excited about that. Okay. So, I'm gonna keep it real. All right, let me keep this thing raw, real, and just tell you guys. So I went through a divorce, about a year and a couple of months ago. I relocated to Florida, sold my house, made a, really nice profit from my house. So I came down to Florida and I just needed to relax, right? So I've basically been living on vacation, and now I'm really ready to get back to work. All right, my vacation's over. It's time to work. And, one of the things that has me fired up and motivated more than anything is just the trainings, right? So, the Monday night trainings, they inspire me. Our Tuesday trainings, they inspire me. Doing something like this inspires me. So, I'm just ready to get back to work. Being down here, seeing these big yachts and everything. You know, I know I deserve that. Okay, so I'm really, really excited about that. So what I want to do is kind of give everybody a challenge, and I'm sure most of you all are in Dale's 90-day push, but let's all, you know, include myself, make a goal of getting just one sign up in the next week. That by this time next week, you have a new person that's on here, you know, with Dale Franklin and whoever special guest he has next week. Okay, we just make it a point to get one new person. And one thing too is, you know, if you get new customers as well, because one of the things that I'm shifting is I noticed this company, in all my past businesses, I just sign up business partner. But we have such amazing products that I'm changing. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be training on this tomorrow, and I'll record it so you guys can have it. But I'm gonna be training on, you know, making the shift to leading with the product first, as opposed to the opportunity. I think that, you know, we all have, and trust and believe, I get approached with an opportunity probably every single day. So, you know, I just know I need to kind of, you know, with COVID going on, kind of change my approach as well. So, but my point is, don't miss the trainings, right? So if you're struggling in the business, you need to be on the training. If you're having success in the business, you need to be on the training. But more importantly, you need to get your people on the training, because all it takes is for one training for you to get one nugget that can completely change your life, completely. One nugget. Here's what I know. If you're not on the training, you'll never get the nugget. And if your team's not on the training, they'll never get motivated, and they'll never get the nugget. So, you know, trainings are the most important part of the business, you know, being on them and learning from the experts. And, you know, the experts are going to teach you everything they know. Let me make this crystal clear. If there's a better way to do anything, we're going to give it to you. All right. So if there's a get rich quick way, we're going to give it to you. Okay. We want you to be successful, right? We want to be successful. We all want it. So we're going to give you everything poured from the heart, everything that we know, everything that we have experienced. We're going to teach it to you. Okay. So, you know, I just want to encourage everyone, you know, to make sure you make all the trainings, but let's all, you know, get passionate. Okay. Get your belief up, and let's start rocking and rolling this business, because recruiting is just a transfer of belief. Okay. That's what recruiting is. And the reason why I've always had so much success in recruiting is because I always believe in every business that I've been a part of, right? So I get excited about it. And when I talk to someone, the belief comes out of my body and goes into theirs. And that's how I'm able to recruit well. So it's all about belief, guys. Get excited, get fired up. This company is the best company on the planet. You know, maybe today someone's inspired to say, you know what? Chris is right. This is the best company on the planet. You know, I'm gonna be here to stay. So let me go ahead and work my butt off. All right, let me get excited, get re-energized. And, you know, we can all use the new year as not an excuse, but a springboard to relaunch our business. And I'll tell you this, you know, there's a lot of people out there that's using the new year to springboard their new life. Right? So you got the most amazing opportunity on the planet. So just start sharing it with people. All right. Share it with them. Share it with as many people as possible. And, you know, all the cards will fall in the table. And let me just also add this one thing. So I was saying, you know, all of us work on getting one person. In this industry, one person can completely change your life forever. Forever. Forever, ever, ever, ever. One person. We all one person away a major breakthrough. And it's if you see my compensation plan training, this company, you get more benefits from one person than any other business I've ever been involved in. In other words, every company I've been involved in, I've made that statement that you're one person away from a major breakthrough. But I've never said until my daily choice, you can literally sign up one person and get wealthy. Okay, this is the only company, the way Josh is so smart. Man, that executive position, all right, can make you filthy rich, all right? So that's why it's, you know, in all the other companies, because I don't ever want to lie, but you know, you are one person away from a breakthrough is what I would say with the other companies. Here, you're one person away from wealth. Okay, so one person can, because of the way the compensation plan is designed, and I've never seen that in any other business. So let's go find that one person. Now, that person may not be the person. They may bring in that person, right? Or that person may introduce it. It could be 10 levels deep, but long as it's in that enrollment tree, man, it don't matter where they are, okay, or who they are, whatever. We're all one person. Speaking of one person, let me just share this story, and I guess we can wrap it up. When we were in Syntech Global, okay, that was really my first business that I was having that much success, because even though I was recruiting people in other business, I wasn't making no money, right? So with Syntech, you know, we were rolling and, you know, doing things, but I was getting passed up by a lot of people, okay? So, you know, people were coming in, joining after me, passing me up, you know, and I wasn't getting discouraged, but I was like, man, you know, how all these people keep coming in and they're ranking up and passing me up and passing me up, you know? And this is how one person could completely change your life, okay? So I had a good team, make no mistake about it. And I was ranking slowly but surely, right? But people was flying past me in multiple ranks. Then here's what happened. We signed up someone in Nigeria, one person. And that one person went ballistic. All right. Now, it wasn't somebody I signed up. It wasn't somebody that the person I signed up. It was probably about 8 levels deep. And it was under a guy named William Rucker. All right. And Dale can remember this. William Rucker went from one of the lowest ranks in the company. In 1 month, he ranked up 4 different levels. I mean, went all the way up to what was called diamond. And you know, diamond is high up, right? Anybody say you're a diamond in any company, you're high up, okay? He went from 0 to diamond, and he made just crazy money in 1 month, right? And matter of fact, he was signing up so many people so fast in Nigeria that the company couldn't keep up, and we had to literally do paper applications because it was growing so fast. And simultaneously, you know, my rank was going up too, right? Everybody was ranking up that was in that leg, because we all, you know, it was our smaller leg. You know, my bigger leg was somewhere else. So that was the one person that I needed to start cranking up, right? And then what happened was, I wound up passing everybody up. Matter of fact, I wound up being, you know, Josh and I were the only 2 to hit the Royal Team Elite, I think it's what it was called. And I hit it even before him. So it was crazy. That's how fast things can happen, guys. It can happen overnight. Like your life can be completely changed. So Dale is talking about possibly signing up other networkers. Man, one of those networkers come in and they start blowing this thing up, right? And let's say, for example, you were the person who introduced that networker to them. Man, that's your team. And the fortunate thing in this company, again, compared to that company, because in you know, talking about Syntech Global, you know, I had a big business, but again, in most network marketing companies, you got to have more than 1 or 2 or 3 good legs. You got to have like 10 or 12, right? So that was the case. I had 6, 7 good legs in Syntech Global, but you know, you needed way more than that in all these other companies to really make a lot of money. So here, guys, you don't have to have all that, right? So I'm telling you, you know, go out there. Another piece of training I'm going to give on this note is recruit up, okay? Make a list of all the business owners that you know, okay? Or go visit, you know, some of these people that own shops, you know, little individual shops, because, you know, we wind up having a whole bunch of leaders that came up out of that growth. And, you know, I had a whole bunch of different countries popping off at the exact same time when we learned to go global with that business. But all of them, all the top leaders own some kind of business. All right. I remember my top leader in Cameroon owned a furniture store. Okay. So, you know, you got to talk to those small business owners or even big business owners. Those are the ones that have the money, they have the network, they have the clientele, right? So when you bring in someone successful, they build a successful team for you. Okay. So don't be scared. They're not going to shoot you for offering them an opportunity that can completely change their life. They're going to be happy. And this is another thing that I will say, because even with us sitting here with Dale Franklin, who's a tremendous business owner outside of My Daily Choice, business owners are more open-minded than broke people, right? Broke people think everything is a scam. Business owners think everything is an opportunity. All right, there is a huge difference. So start, you know, thinking about it. Just, you can walk down the street and walk into, you know, every little store and go, hey, who is the owner here? Okay, and go talk to the owner and say, hey, listen, you know, I'm working with the company out of the United States. They're expanding here in our country, and they're looking for business owners and leaders to help bring the products and company products and company into this country, all right, and pique their interest, okay, and then just get them on the, you know, the Tuesday and Thursday opportunity call that I do. And again, you know, you got someone powerful like that, put them on the phone with someone like myself or Dale, you know, just connect us and we're going to help you seal that deal with those business owners, okay? So that's a challenge. I'm gonna give y'all that challenge, all right, to do that. And man, you wind up landing one great business owner, whew, your life can be, you know, really changed forever. Okay. All right. So Dale, that's pretty much it.
Oh, thank you. All I can say is wow. Wow. I mean, guys, if you aren't fired up now, then you better check your heart. It might have stopped beating. You know, you're absolutely right. You know, worldwide, one thing I read years ago, and I've read it many, many times since then, worldwide, wealthy people have an average of 7 income streams. So when you think, oh, I can't approach this guy because he owns a furniture store and he's making a lot of money in furniture, guess what? He's probably already making money in 4 or 5 other things. He's looking for another one, and all you have to do is present it to him. And you know, the great, as Chris said, even if they don't do it, they're respectful and they'll listen to what you have to say. There's not going to be a hard feelings. There's not going to be anybody being upset. They're going to appreciate the fact that you offered them this chance. And even if they say no, there's a good chance they're going to refer you to somebody else that they know that might be, you know? So you can't lose. You can't lose, you know? Chris, thank you so much. You fantastic presentation. Guys, remember, this is an easy business because you have training on Mondays. On same time on Tuesday and Thursday, you got Chris doing the opportunity presentation for you. So you just have to invite people. You know, just tell people, hey, just give me 45 minutes of your time to take a look at something that I think will really excite you. If it doesn't, then you just move on. Okay. But the bottom line is all your major job is to become a master inviter. Okay. Just invite or refer people to the calls and you're going to succeed. That is your total major job. We try to make this too complicated. There's no reason for it. Just invite people to these calls and let us do the heavy lifting. So having said all that, thanks again, Chris. Fantastic job. Guys, remember, I love every one of you. I want nothing but more than to see you successful. And I'll see you down the road. Have a great week.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.
And thanks for all the great comments. I read them all.
Take care, everyone.
All right, all the best.
Take care. Bye-bye.